Microphone check. Therapy without a degree. Chapter
161.
I think so.
161.
161. 161 episodes, man.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Good shit. Good shit. What happened to your finger?
I was doing stuff with technology, and I cut myself.
Show the audience, and show our guest.
Cut myself on my knuckle. I didn't know I was bleeding until like a day later.
Until a day later, were you still? I hope you weren't still bleeding for a whole day and a half.
No, there was no blood. It was just an open wound, apparently.
Okay, what were you doing?
I was working on the photo shoot, and I was putting the LED lights together, and I was like cutting things.
Oh,
off.
when you were doing Cypress?
No, that was earlier. Like the day before, because I like to prepare a day before.
This guy's always getting his hands in something, man. So, all right. Myself, you guys already know, Joe Fucarino, Joe Salvatore, whatever we going by nowadays. And then, of course, for me, I got Zane.
Zane's in the
Mr.
building.
Zane's in the building.
Boom.
I got to mess with you, too, man. Why are you wearing a jacket? It's fucking hot. It's just fucking here.
Well, I also had the heat on. You probably forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. No, we get into that. We get into that story, man. And what's up, bro? What's going on, Jamar? How you doing?
Doing great, man. I'm doing great.
Cool, man. You want to tell the audience a little bit about yourself, where you from, what's going on, man? Because they don't know you. Tell them.
Okay, definitely. I feel them 3 words coming. I'm excited. Yeah, so I'm a motivational brand, motivational speaker. Goal Getter is my imprint. Let me flip the hat around so y'all can see the logo.
Sweet.
1 finger to the brain, 1 to the sky. So I'm saying this with the right mindset. You go to the top. I put the red check next to the brain because everything starts with the mind. It takes blood, sweat, and tears to achieve goals. You're a goal getter. I'm a goal getter. Success is the only option. Now, with goal getter, to break it down even further, a goal getter grinds to greatness every day, aims to be the best version of themselves every day, understands that adversity is a part of the journey to success, so we embrace it. We never give up. Success is the only option. So when I say motivational brand, a motivational speaker, also have a mentoring program, Goal Getter Academy. We focus on mental health, leadership development, entrepreneurship, community service, and financial literacy. Also make motivational speaking albums.
Okay.
I'm a new author. Yeah, I'm a new author. Also have Goal Getter apparel. One of my shirts I got right now, Beast Mode Activated.
Game over.
So that's what I got going on. I'm excited right now because a big goal for this year, I released the motivational speaker album, Goals Give Direction, which is on all digital platforms. And now I have, under J Black, which is my alias, J Black. And now I have the book titled Goals Give Direction. Goal setting with strong faith will activate your superpower. So right now my book is available for pre-order, jblackinspires.com. So I'm checking in from Akron, Ohio.
Ohio? Okay. Where about is that in Ohio? Is that like northwest? Where is that about? Is it by Cleveland?
I'm going to just say one name. I know y'all know this name, LeBron James.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
So no, I'm from Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio? Okay.
So it's about 30 minutes from Cleveland.
30 minutes? Okay, so yeah, so you're right there. Okay. That's what's up. That's my one of my close friends goes out there all the time, actually. He just bought a property out there in Cleveland. Supposedly the real estate market is real good over there.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So Zane, man, first of all, why are you wearing a jacket?
I'm cold.
You're cold?
Yep.
And then, so this guy is here at the studio early this morning, and then he turns off the AC. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, because he has someone coming by. It's cold. It's raining over here in Jersey. And then I go and I actually accidentally touched the furnace, and I almost burnt myself. And it's like July, so I was like, I first thought 2 things. First, I was like, yo, my PSE&G bill's going to be nuts. Because I was thinking maybe I just been keeping my heat on this whole time, but I've also been blasting the AC, so it's just like a counteractive double whammy PSE&G bill.
Right.
I was like, or we were messing with the wall a little bit. We were cleaning it up, getting ready to paint. I was like, maybe I stumbled and I hit into the thing. This guy comes back and says, yeah, I put the heat on. Making me go crazy.
Yeah, but I had left because I had to go get I had to get Starbucks and whatnot. And then I get back and Joe's just looking at me like, bro.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What's going on here? I didn't even get a chance to even enjoy the heat either.
No, it was not
you
fun.
shouldn't, because I know it's cooking down here, so I'm surprised you had the heat on.
Nah,
You
it
had
was
the air on.
it was cold out here.
Nah, he's
Oh, yeah?
bugging. He's bugging.
Nah, it was cold. You got extra protection, man.
I got extra protection. I do. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. But nah, fuck that. And it'd be hot right now. And to record, we got to turn off the AC. So I'm gonna be sweating in at least 5 minutes. At least 5.
Yeah, I get fired up.
Yeah, I gotta get fired. I'm gonna get amped up like you, man. I need your energy. Where the hell you
Got
get?
to. A lot of people ask me, as far as excitement, why I'm always so excited, when I tell them, I'm conscious of the fact that 151,000 people die every day. That's 151,000 dreams cut short. So I understand that every day I wake up, it's a gift. My gift with passion. So that's why I'm so excited.
That's powerful, man. That's real shit too. You're definitely right. A lot of times though it's hard because we all know that, and a lot of times some of us even embrace that, but we still get in those modes where we forget that.
Yeah, we overlook the fact that the tomorrow is never promised. It is
Never promised. It's never promised.
Yep.
Word.
That's why today's a present.
Yep.
That's right.
It is definitely.
That's right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive into a topic. Just maybe you can give some of your advice, your perspective, your motivation on the topic, and then we'll get into a little bit about you. I want to get to know you a little bit more. But so Zane, what is the topic that you had in your mind?
I don't think you want this one.
What is it?
I don't think you want this one.
We've covered it.
Because I didn't get in trouble, but I got in trouble. But I didn't get in trouble. So
if you got in trouble, that means it's a good topic.
So I was saying that I was on Etsy, right? And then I happened to stumble across I didn't know they had it, but there was the sex section and they had like a whole bunch of toys on there. But then they had like actual full size like sex dolls that you can articulate and whatnot, and they're like about like 5'5". And I looked at my lady, I was like, yo, like what would you say, or what will be your reaction if you just came home from work and I'm out here blowing this sex doll's back out?
Wow.
So what's the question, or what's the
that was the reaction. I asked her like, what would be your significant other reaction if they just came home and then you're having sex with the sex doll?
Or like, I guess, is it okay?
I don't think the okay part was up for question. It was really more like what would be your reaction? Like, do you just walk right by them and wait for them to finish, or do you just like you get mad and you interrupt them? Like, what do you do at that point?
Do you have a lady?
Oh yeah, I'm married, so I'm gonna tell you right now, my wife, she gonna flip.
You see my point?
And she see me doing that. Hey, I'm telling off rip, she flipping. So I already know. It's gonna be some, R.I.P. to Bernie Mac, but it's gonna be some furniture moving around here.
Word. Nah, it's a real thing. Like it's just like why do not? It's just like I don't know.
But they have their toys.
Yeah, but why can't we have ours? But I guess because it's a full sized like humanoid sex
fuck
thing.
That. They be having dildos bigger than this table. I don't. Yo, they be having shit. Why can't guys? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like they expect us to throw that shit away. Like we don't question their little toys, but no, you gotta throw that away. Magazines, throw it away.
It's all about the delivery. See, with that, what you saying, she just coming home. You ain't told her nothing about what you doing. She just walking in the door and seeing that. You know what I'm saying? So that initial reaction, she ain't had no clue that you had any idea of buying this.
I mean,
that's why the reaction would be like that far as with my wife.
Right, but I mean, how do you set that up? Like, hey, just so you know, I know you're gonna be a little late at home, so I'm gonna be doing some things, so you might want to come home a little later than you normally do.
If you said y'all just said women had their toys, so you gotta be cool, smooth with your delivery. So with me, baby, I know you've been saying you ain't really down with the threesome. So I got a creative way for us to still have that threesome. So you can say that maybe a month before, you know what I'm saying? But you told her. So then
you're right.
Later you coming with the dog. I mean, I told you.
like you have been warned.
You've been warned. I mean, honestly, it's just, what if it was the other way around? That would be funny. Like you just came home and then your wife is just like we're supposed to accept that as a full grown. What was you gonna do, Joe? A full grown male sex doll, and you see your significant other on top of this, and the first reaction is to drop kick somebody. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on because it be too real, Joe. It's real. So you like, what's going on? And then you see the sex doll, and you just like, I don't know what to do, especially if the thing's packing bigger than you. So you gotta think, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, man. See, because also that actually leads into another kind of topic. Do y'all get mad at the guy or the girl? Because what what if you just gonna?
You talking about the doll?
Well, back to real life shit. That's a whole nother topic. But now, I mean, I think I would laugh. I think I would laugh.
Nah, Joe, you gonna be ripping things apart. You gonna turn green.
Yeah, you know me. I'm gonna go into Hulk mode, maybe.
He's like, what the hell's going? Oh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like if they just like randomly just had one, that's fucking funny.
Like, where do you store it at this point? Like, you just staring at this thing in your closet or whatever they keep it, and you just gonna be like, I gotta be cool with this, or is this a phase? I'm gonna let her live out the phase. Like, what you gonna do?
I'm not accepting that. I feel every relationship is different, but
Word.
I take it like I'm not handling my business if you need that. So we need to have a conversation. We need to have a real conversation. That's how I take it.
Yeah. Right?
Be like, all right, fam, what's up? Like, what's going on?
Am I doing something wrong here? So
what do we need to talk about? All right, did I miss doing the dishes? Like, what's up? Like,
I mean, it's not like we, and not, sound fucked up. It's not like we on our period, so it's like we good to go any day. So you know what I'm saying? It's like it's never like I'm going through some moments or whatnot. So we ready to go. It's usually the ladies that be like, all right, not this week. All right, cool. I got Samantha the sex doll.
Fam, I want to know who's buying those sex dolls. Like, I want people to admit.
I don't think you want to know that.
I want to know. I really want to know.
They're about like $800. There's people with money.
That is fucking insane.
Them refund checks and all them shits coming through. People got time. People got money. So I don't think you ready for that conversation.
That is fucking crazy. Hold on, we got Tay in the building.
Tay.
There we go.
I want to hear Tay's pointer. Like I want to know what you got to say about this.
Yes. Tay, let's see if we hear you.
You probably got to turn your audio. Hey, we hear you. Yo.
Oh, dude. I'm about to mute my mic.
Yeah, we wanted to know what would your response be if you busted into a room, well, not busting a room, you came home and you see your significant other on top of a sex doll. Like, we're talking like a full-fledged abs and everything sex doll. Like, what would be your reaction at this point? I told you, y'all weren't ready for this conversation.
This was Zane's. Hold on, this was Zane's topic, everybody. This was his. And also, Tay, meet our guest, Jamar Tay. Tay is our third co-host.
Okay, what's going on, Tay?
What's going on, man?
Uh-oh, sound crispy now.
Man. Where you from, bro?
I'm from Akron, Ohio.
Ohio. Nice to meet you, man.
You too.
But as far as the topic, what would I do? I mean, me, I'm a little freak, so I'll be
he's like, hold on.
I tell my girl, like, hey, can you like record it? I'll let you finish doing your thing. Just record it and send it to me a little later. I might need that.
See, I mean, I guess it's a different reaction for everybody.
I mean, I feel him though. Now he says that, like, sometimes
what you gonna do? It's not a person.
But sometimes you need a little diversity, and this kind of goes back to what I was talking about last week regarding the whole Will Smith and Jada thing. Is sometimes people like, are we really supposed to be fucking the same thing for fucking 90 years? Like, whatever, I'm being sarcastic, but like, that might actually help the other person resist maybe a little bit of cheating. You in a weird way. You never know.
It's an anti-cheater, so you for the sex dolls. You're like, all right, this is the anti-cheating deterrent. If you want to cheat, then hit this sex doll up.
I just think every relationship is different. So whatever works for you works for you. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. So your business is your business.
That's how they say it.
All right, but what if, like I said, don't mind me if I go because this is a crazy topic. So, like, if let's just say y'all are beefing, right? Like, you know, that's your wife, but y'all because you already know, like, everyone goes through their moments. You know what I'm saying? So you beefing whatever for like the week. She wants to get her shit off.
Well, Tyrone in the closet packing. There you go. I think that's a conversation. Like, listen, if you're gonna do something, it's gonna be with that damn sex doll. I'll tell you
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I mean, wouldn't y'all rather the sex doll?
Yeah, but you know, some girls want somebody to pick her up. Unless this is a real, like, I didn't even get futuristic. I didn't say this is a real fucking like cybernetic fucking thing, just picking up your girl and doing these things and whatnot.
All right, you need to relax. Stop giving them ideas.
They already took my ideas, Joe. You seen iRobot? So it's just like you just gotta think about it. Like, yo, how far? Like, we're in the future, bro. We're in the future. They already got like talking AI. So what you gonna do? It's not a real person. What are you gonna do? That's the type of shit that you gotta think about.
I don't know. But all right, so Tay, you're with it, right? What if she starts fucking with it more than you though?
Oh, that's a whole other conversation.
I mean, yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah, I'm with the shit. It all depends on her reasons why. Like, if she be like, oh, I mean, you know, when you're at work, I be wanting it, and if I work a lot, and I'm like, okay, cool. But if I'm laying right there beside her, and she just like pull it from under the bed, like, yo, if she pull it right under the bed beside her, I'm gonna be like, okay, we fucking gotta talk about this shit because I don't know what the fuck is going on, and it'll make me feel like, yo, like, what the fuck was that? Like, it'll make me feel some type of way. That's exactly, and I mean, I look at it like people have their sexual needs met. I mean, there's guys out here that fucking got the, what is it called, the little pocket pussy.
Oh yeah, the fleshlights. Yeah, the fleshlights.
Yeah,
don't ask me how I know about that, but yeah, the fleshlights.
That shit is out here. And chicks be fucking using it on their boyfriend and shit.
I ain't never heard that one before.
Yeah, chicks be using it on their boyfriends and shit. So would you say the chick isn't doing what she's supposed to do if he need that?
That is interesting. I never heard it like that before.
Yeah.
Like, I
just believe every relationship is different. So whatever y'all do, that's y'all business. That's your relationship. So I don't feel it ain't no rules. You know what I'm saying? As long as you and your girl on the same page, that's what it is.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think at least like what we do with this podcast is we kind of give like advice, perspective, right? So I think this topic is for that person in the relationship that wants it and the other person don't. Or for that one person that wants it and the other person is like, what the fuck is wrong with them?
I mean, does that change
it? It comes back to communication. You can't get around it. It's communication. So either if somebody on it and the other person not, that relationship ain't gonna work eventually. You know what I'm saying? And so one person's gonna be like, this is what I'm on. Either you with it or you not. And everybody got their choice. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to that communication. I know as far as me and my household, my wife, it's not going to
happen. He's like, nah, never.
That's a nah. That's a negative here.
You know and what about you though?
Me? Listen, if it's like, honestly, I don't even want to know. Like, do what you got to do. Like, if you don't bring out a sex toy, that's cool. But I'm talking about like the small ones. But if you like
the small ones,
like the one that attached to a body. But if you bring out like a full body and whatnot, just don't be home. Don't be home.
Don't be home.
Don't be home.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna be downstairs probably or doing something. But it's just like, I don't want to see all that. That's just weird.
Yeah, no,
it's
that's
just
crazy.
weird. Like I brought up talk, but I'm just like, I can't see myself with a damn sex doll just blowing his bag out. Like that's something I personally can't see. But like some people, they get off in that. Like all respects to y'all, but it's just like, nah. But I mean, if the other person's into it, I'm not gonna say no, you can't do it. Like, all right, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop you.
That's fucking nuts. I can't believe they even made them shits. Like, I want to know who invented that shit.
Bro, it's like it got so advanced. Like over here, they have like the ones that you can move. Like you can move the fingers on. Like there's like a little like a mechanical like articulated thing going on. In other countries, they got that shit like talking, like blinking, looking around, and all that. So I'm saying like this is leading into like androids essentially coming about, because it goes from sex dolls, like you see in the Matrix, it goes from sex dolls, and eventually they say, all right, let's put some artificial intelligence in these things, and then eventually that's what you get now it's starting to become a little more advanced to the point it becomes like a sentient being, and now it starts to have its own rights. So then that leads into another thing, like, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like that's gonna lead into, because we already got artificial intelligence. Then we're building bodies. You put those two together, what do you think is gonna be next? Skynet. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know.
That's all I gotta say.
It's gonna get lit.
Man.
Tay saw it. You saw what I was thinking about. Like all you gotta do is put those together, and that's it.
Yep. And I was just about to say, when it comes to the ones that's moving their hands and talking and shit, I think it turns from like, you know, just something simple, something to do, something new, to something fucking weird.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion on that. Yeah, if she had like if that's the case, she might as well find a dude. If I wanted to, that's the case, she might as well find another man. If I walk in and she got like a full iRobot, you know, doing this thing, I'm like, okay, now there's no need for me.
There's no need.
There's gonna be
no need for you sexually.
Right, exactly. Well, sexually, but that shit is just weird. Nah, I couldn't. and I see where Zane is going. That's why it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, because it's not a sentient being. Then it's, I guess, to the standards, it's okay. But the moment it can think for itself, that's when it becomes a problem.
That's when it becomes a problem.
And that's where I'm getting at. And I feel like certain people, they need to hear that, so that way they be like, yo, you really just have to have that conversation with your significant other if you're gonna, you know, do some like stuff like that. And then because technology is getting more advanced, so eventually you're gonna have to bring up this conversation.
I actually think I've covered it before, way back in the beginning of the pod when they came out. I don't know, man, but I don't know. Y'all have anything else on that topic? I think that's that.
I mean, that's all I
think that's it, man. Jamar's like, damn, man, I didn't think it was gonna go this direction.
You asked.
When you jump on somebody's platform, you never know what to expect. So I'm ready for whatever.
Yeah. Hey, and I didn't even know either. We don't really do much pre-production here, as far like we do pre-production as a setting everything up, but we don't do it as like, what are we gonna talk about? Like, we just kick it. Tay, you're sounding real good, bro. Are you actually using the lav right now to make the phone call, or are you just recording yourself at the lav?
No, right now I got my headphones plugged up to my phone, and then on top of that, I have the headphones that I use for gaming. I got those connected to the mic, that connected to the recorder. So I'm all connected up over here. I'm like Cyborg right now.
I can only imagine. You gotta take a picture and send that.
Yeah, take a picture for us. Take a selfie. But whatever you're doing, you sound good.
Yeah, sounds pretty solid.
You sound pretty solid to us.
Cool shit.
And then the fact that you're recording it, I'm even more interested to see how it sounds like that later. So that's what's up, man.
That shit's gonna sound good.
Yeah.
I was sitting there trying to learn how to use it. And I was like, okay, how do I can add Zane. I was like, no, I'm gonna figure this shit out myself. So I started fucking around.
I got the same model, so if you have questions, you can ask me.
All right, bet. Yeah, and I just started messing around with it. Then I started playing with it a little bit, recording myself. And then right before I shot out a mic check, I'd like let Joe hear it, and he was like, oh, sounds good. And I was like, all right, bet. I'm doing something right now.
He's like, I'm getting somewhere. Word. Yeah, it sounded legit. I mean, I heard a little fan or something in the background, but that was it. But man, Jamar, man, so you're in the motivational business and the wellness business. That's really dope, man. A lot of the same business as us. You know, we obviously do this podcast. You know, typically, you know, people will submit these topics. This one was submitted by Zane himself. Sometimes funny like this, you know, sometimes some jokes, sometimes some more serious ones, right? Where we give our perspective on different things. So for you to create your brand, how did that come about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what inspired you to get into that lane? You know, tell us a little bit about that.
where everything came really full circle. Certain things happen in your life that changes your life forever. So I was a 4-year letterman, point guard, captain of the basketball team. Um, got drunk partying with some girls the night before our visit. So we were on our way to the visit, but we fell asleep, and the guy that was driving us got lost. We woke up. He was pissed. He turned around. We missed the college visit. So I figured I'd find a job making some money until my coach set up the next tryout. I got involved with this promotional marketing company, and it taught me every aspect of entrepreneurship. So I actually was trained in specifically motivational speaking, because we went to business selling different products. So you had to come up with these meetings to motivate sales professionals between the ages of 18 to 52 to go out, rain, sleet, or snow, to sell products, wholesale products. So I was actually trained in motivational speaking. 2017, fast forward, it came full circle. I started doing like the videos. 2016, schools started reaching out to me. And then 2017, I did my first engagement under the title of motivational speaker. Then from there, Akron University Black Male Summit. 2 months after LeBron James opened up I Promise, I spoke at that school.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I want to go back a little bit.
Okay.
So like you joined up just as like the entrepreneurship type of thing, right? And they chose the motivational. They wanted to train you in the motivational speaking. How did that?
It was a part of it's sales and marketing, so it's part of the business. So phase one, sales and marketing, your distributor. Phase 2, you become a leader. 3, assistant manager. 4, your ownerships. You have the opportunity to be in your own business. So I moved up the ranks. So I left here when I was 18, Akron. When I was 18, I moved to Pittsburgh, stayed in a merch house. That's with other sales professionals.
Was that like
I got an opportunity to go to?
Was that like a network marketing?
Yeah, it's kind of network marketing.
Okay.
So when I moved to Detroit, I brought my crew from Pittsburgh to Detroit. Within a month, they all quit, went back to Pittsburgh. So I was frustrated about to lead a business myself, but I decided to stay. And within 2.5 months, I built a team of 15 people, developed 6 leaders, skipped assistant manager, and was promoted to ownership. I took that marketing office from 10,000 to 40,000 in sales a week, and I opened my first office in Brooklyn, New York. So that was the foundation of everything I'm doing right now with Goal Getter. Like when I hear the word impossible, I hear I'm possible, because that was probably the hardest thing I ever did in my life. And to achieve that feat was definitely something with blood, sweat, and tears. But that wasn't the right vehicle. So to fast forward to now, 2016, like I said, was the beginning of this journey for us right now. And now it started off with the motivational speaking, then it came with the clothing, then also have a podcast too. We 80 episodes in, and Go Get a Podcast with Jay Black. It's on Apple and it's also on Google Play. And I always been in performing arts schools my whole life. So the motivational speaker albums was another thing just to keep doing. I've been doing music my whole life. And then everything just came full circle for real. So that's when now I'm a new author. The book is entitled Goals Give Direction. Goal setting with strong faith will activate your superpower. I just released it for pre-order. It's been going great. So that's when I wanted to jump in and promote this, because my goal with this, 3 takeaways: the power of writing down goals, the power of mindset, and that's my logo, and also that success leaves clues. And you know that by us, our common denominator is be you, so with ET, the format that him and CJ put together, that's the blueprint. One of my favorite quotes is, a smart person learns from their own mistakes, but a wise person learns from other people's mistakes. Now we're going to make mistakes to be smart, but as you and I know, CJ and ET went through so many mistakes. We ain't be you. We can learn from all that and get to our destination faster. Yeah. That's why we part of be you.
Yeah, that 1,000%, man. And like with the speaking, like back in the beginning of it, where did you think you were pulling it from? Did it come natural to you at first?
No, actually, I used to be, I was trained like voice fluctuation. I used to be monotone. Like I actually had to work at it as far as the speaking part. I'm from the inner city, from the hood, so it wasn't really cool to smile. Like with that company took me all the way out my comfort zone. You couldn't get me to wear a suit. I'm wearing suits. I'm smiling. I'm more able to just interact with people, different nationalities. So it took me out of my comfort zone and just really developed me. It basically grew me up. Like I'm 18, 19. Like I said, I was 19 when I got promoted to ownership in Brooklyn, New York. So it was the person I was. I became a whole different person. So when you decide that you want to win at life, it's who you are right now. If you're really serious, you're gonna make the changes that you need to become the person you need to be to achieve your goal.
Tough.
Yeah, word, man. That's what's up, man. Like, did you when you were doing the speaking, were you pulling from like real life stuff of your own? Did you have like a niche? Like, what were you talking to these kids about? You know that
You talking about now or back then?
when you first started.
Well, these are grown men, you know. So I was the underdog first off. So that underdog mentality, I pretty much came from experience. 'Cause I'm in the field, I'm out there, so I know what it takes. Like, as far as out in the streets, starting Akron, Ohio, to Pittsburgh, to Detroit. I did a field trip to Baltimore, Maryland. The Baltimore was a test to see if I was able to. So we loaded all the merchandise in the truck. We had the map back then. We had to pick out different territories for the crew. And then we collected probably that weekend about 10,000. So they want to see if you can really hold your own as far as the business. And stories came from me just reading, and then my experiences out in the field. So something that our principles that we live by, we had the 5 steps to a conversation, 8 steps to success, law of averages, and the 4 factors of impulse. So now to bring y'all my world as far as law of averages, because this applies to anything in life. From a sales marketing aspect, we're looking to talk to 300 people in a day. Now, we were expecting 250 no's. Now, the hard thing was to be able to keep your attitude through the no's to get to them yeses. So to skip over to 8 steps to success, number 1 is have a great attitude. Number 6 is protect your attitude. Now, it's easy to start the day with a great attitude. Now, that first door, you're excited. Hey, how you doing? You seen these yet? Now, you get 100 no's in a row. That 101st door deserves that same energy that first door got. Now, if you can't keep your energy up, if you go from, hey, how you doing? You get these yet? To, hey, man, you seen these? That 101st door, that could have been a yes, will turn into a no. So the key thing to keep 1 and 6 in line, like I said, number 1 is have a great attitude. Number 6 is protect your attitude. Number 7 is know why you're here and where you're going. See, my motivation, I come up single parent household. My mom struggled to raise me. So ever since I was 9 years old, I wanted to be rich. But eventually, back then, it wasn't about material. It was about when I was 9, my mom thought I was asleep, and I seen her frustrated, just crying. So initially, I'm in martial arts. So I'm thinking, who is this guy? I want to beat him up. So when she went to a different room, I went to go see what she was looking at while she was crying. She was crying over being overwhelmed with bills. I can't beat bills up. So I seen a show, this movie the next day. I don't know if you remember this movie, Richie Rich. Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Richie Rich. So it's this scene, he's befriending these kids and they playing baseball. So they like, you know what? He all rich. We bet you can't hit the ball. We bet you 10. So he said, 10, that's kind of steep, but okay. So he pulled out his pocket, $20,000 and put $10,000 in a hat. The kid's like, it's 5. And we meant $10. But you see, money wasn't a thing for him. So that movie was like, you know what? I want to be rich where I can pay my mom's bills for the rest of her life. So my motivation was different, and that's what kept me aligned through that whole process. So the different experiences I did in the field and from reading, that's what I use for my meetings. And today I still use my life experiences and also readings.
That's powerful. You remember that movie?
Yeah, I definitely remember that movie.
What did you think of it?
That movie was lit. Like, there's a lot of movies, like Blank Check and a couple other movies.
Yeah.
There's movies that just like were so iconic. I feel like I love all the 90s movies to me. That's what I grew up on. So like Richie Rich was a wild movie. Like if you think about it, like it was based on a cartoon, then they made a live action on it, and that was when you could make live actions dope. Like back in the day, if you made a live action in the 90s, it was actually dope. Nowadays, not so much. But back in the day, if you did live action, they did more practical stuff. They weren't doing CGI and doing fake stuff. They took the time to make things look more real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like Richie Rich, they had a scene where there was like a laser gonna kill the parents or whatnot. It was just a wild movie. Like it just went south. But but to me, as a black kid, it was difficult to relate to most of the movies in the 90s because like obviously you have Richie Rich, little white child with money. I couldn't relate to that. You know what I'm saying? And then Blank Check came out. White boy stumbled across money, a blank check, and he was just getting everything.
Never saw that either.
Yeah, I couldn't put myself, but I knew in the future when I wrote stuff, I was like, I'm gonna write something cool. So my motivation was like, this is a cool story. I'm gonna write something, and I'm gonna put people that other people can relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Yeah, I don't know if you know, this guy's a filmmaker.
Okay, that's what's
So
up.
he's writing his own
Hey,
stuff,
I've been on
man.
stage my whole life. You with me? Actually, too, it's kind of funny. My mother writes, produce, direct plays.
Oh,
So,
sweet.
Like I said, I've been on stage since I was like 6 years old. Last 2 years, I did Whom Shall I Follow? Part 1 and Part 2, main character. I played actually 5 different characters. So yeah, the stage, man, that's just been my life. A powerful time when I was 8 years old. They had this scene in the play, and initially an adult was supposed to get killed, and you had to sit in the real casket. So everybody backed out. It was like, no, I'm not sitting in the real casket, because if it closes, they can't open it back up. So my mom said, okay, my son to do it. So that's probably real tough. When at that time I was 8 years old, everybody crying over the casket. I had to stay in character, and I sit in that casket. So yeah, man. Life. I think Oprah Winfrey once said, the most powerful contribution you have to the world is your story. So with me, I don't sugarcoat nothing. Even with now, I have a wife, 4 kids. My wife has MS, multiple sclerosis. So when she has a flare up due to stress, she loses her sight and her feelings in her legs. So I have 2 of my kids have autism. They're nonverbal, 8 and 3. So they both will be spokespeople for autism. They will talk one day. They said within 6 months in 2017, she'll be in a wheelchair. She's still up, walking, healthy. Our last visit, they looked at the chart and she got lesions on her brain and on her spine. So they couldn't believe this was the same person. When they gave us a diagnosis, I was like, the doctor's like, yeah, she'll be in a wheelchair within 3 months. I'm like, no, she'll be great. He like, well, I'm a doctor. Well, I understand that, but I serve a God that makes the impossible possible. So the optimism and us staying positive is so powerful. I think that's one thing with my brand and everything that I'm in contact with as far as my mentoring program. I got 25 young kings and young queens in my mentoring program, Go Get It Academy. My biggest thing I instill in them is mindset. Mindset is everything. I want them to understand that you're going to face adversity, obstacles. So I intentionally put different obstacles that make them mentally strong. I want them to be mental warriors, because you can't get through life without adversity. Yeah. If you understand that adversity is a part of the journey to success, you might as well embrace it. So yeah, with Go Getter, that's my message. 1 finger to the brain, 1 to the sky. With the right mindset, you go to the top.
Word. Tay, before I get into the next question, Tay, you have anything on that?
My man's out here working.
Oh yeah, I ain't playing no games, man. And I got a lot of stuff going on.
Respect, man.
Success is the only option. Teen Career Day. I do events for my mentoring program. So we just had 150 kids this year. What I wanted to do, I put different career paths in front of their face. It was so what we did, we rotated them every 15 minutes. So I had a college recruiter, I had the military there, I had a celebrity hairstylist, hair salon owner, barbershop owner, t-shirt, fashion designer, and I had a real estate agent. And they rotated through the different workshops, catered lunch, and it was powerful, man. I was a keynote speaker at the end. So yeah, I'm on a mission to change the world. I'm very passionate about just putting a positive energy into the world.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Keep doing your thing.
Appreciate it.
Now, what happened in your life that you had that shift to be able to have that mindset? You know what I'm saying? Like that perspective shift, because not many people have that. Of that being able to face adversity, being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. What was it that helped you get to that point? Because there's mad people right now, like, it's cool to say, yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel, but what in your own life, like when did that shift happen in you?
Actually, it happened young. I talk about this in the book, which is available for pre-order, jblackinspires.com, Goals Good Direction. But 9 years old was a powerful time. At 9 years old, my neighbor's brother was killed in front of his wife and kids. Now, until that point, this guy was a guy. He always had all the Jordans. He always used to give us money, nice cars, nice clothes, pretty women. But he was a drug dealer. you know. So I seen the other side of the game, and his neighbor, like I said, his brother was my neighbor. So after he was gone, I still seen the pain that happened. So at that point, I still wanted all those nice things, but I knew I wanted to do something positive. Also, at 9 years old is my first memory of my father. I went to Naples, Florida to visit him. It was a great summer. He said that he was going to start coming to Akron and come grab me. So I used to wait by the door, get arguments with my mom. He said he coming. I used to wait by the door. He never came. I seen my father twice in my life. 9, he was alive. 27, when I was 27, he was dead. Also at 9 was the situation I explained as far as with seeing my mother in the bill situation. So at 9 years old, it was a pivotal time for me as far as understanding that I want to do something positive, surrounded by so much negativity. And my mom, she did her best, but she wasn't at work. She was in the streets. So I had a lot of time on my hands. So making it into the performing arts school took me out of the hood and showed me a whole different world. It was a life outside of Akron because we traveled to different performances. Also with martial arts, I used to travel to Chicago, different places to fight. So 9 years old was a pivotal time. Fast forward to 18 was also a pivotal time. That was the monumental time for me as far as the foundation of everything I'm doing right now, that promotional marketing company, because like these principles I still live by today. That's in the book, Goals Give Direction. The 8 steps of success. 1, have a great attitude. 2, be on time. If you're not early, you're late. 3, be prepared mentally, physically. 4, work until task is completed. 5, work your territory correctly. 6, protect your attitude. 7, know why you're here, where you're going. 8, take control, customer, situations, future. So those principles, man, just changed my whole world. And that's why at this point, everything I got going, I'm very focused. And then it's all about that button. Everybody has a button. I have a wife, 4 kids depending on me. When I say success is the only option, success is the only option. I'm all about changing the narrative. I didn't come up with a mother and a father in the household. My kids would never experience that. So once you make something bigger than you, I also believe that I was born to inspire, to empower, to develop people to become the best version of themselves. And at this point with the movement and then the messages I get, I'm just determined to keep going and just to make pretty much anybody I come in contact a better person.
Yeah, man. That's super powerful, bro.
Appreciate it.
That's definitely powerful, man.
Yeah, man. So I got a question for you. Thinking future wise, do you feel that maybe that I don't know what you promote your business, but do you feel like social media is kind of dying out in terms of reaching out to people in the same way you reach with them, I guess physically, like you kind of talk to them in person? Because I feel like social media tried to replace it, but I don't know if you've found another way to kind of reach out to people. People were saying TikTok was going to be the new wave. That's dying down. But how do you stay on track with motivating people as time goes by? Because social media is kind of like a baby.
I think Instagram, Facebook is not going nowhere. Every week I do something called a Conquer Your Week video. So that's something I do every week, as far as to start off to get everybody motivated for the week. COVID-19 definitely slowed down on the physical side. It's nothing like the physical interaction as far as actually doing the speaking engagements.
Yeah.
I miss my young kings and young queens, but I had to adapt to the time. So with Zoom, we do a lot of Zoom meetings now, our mentoring program. And I'm putting together some presentations as far as virtual training, because I do staff training for teachers and also do some corporate training, so you just got to adjust to the times, but I definitely feel there's nothing like the physical interaction. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to being able to go to the schools, go to events, and just get that ball moving, so with COVID-19, to me, it's a blessing in disguise. I of course, I had to fall back and evaluate everything like everybody else. But I had time to look at my brand. I knocked out my book, which I wanted to do. And now I invested in a few programs that just helped take my career to the next level. So I invested, Jeremy Anderson, as part of BU. He's probably one of the top youth motivational speakers in the world. Just getting involved with this program, picking his brain, it's been great for me. Another guy, Sean Blanchard, he has a program, Author Secrets. He's a guy doing big things out here. So being connected to these two definitely as iron sharpens iron.
Definitely.
And they're doing big things. So when you put yourself in certain certain spaces, man, you got no choice but to elevate if you're serious about your craft. So they definitely both been stretching me. So I'm ready. It's like a rubber band pulling it back. So when COVID-19 really is over, woo, I better watch out. So I'm telling you, I'm taking off.
Nah, I feel that.
Word. You'll be out of here.
Out of here.
Same with us, man. Got a lot of plans once all this stuff is back to normal. You know what I'm saying? But still got to work them now. Like you said, I believe, shit, man, I've been using it as a blessing. We've been getting more done, I feel like, than ever.
Absolutely.
All right. Ted, man, you got any other questions, man, for fucking Jamar over here, bro? You got anything?
I actually was thinking earlier about what I had wanted to kind of pick his mind about. I know, like you said, your wife and your kids were your motivators, for being successful in life. My question was on top of, having a wife and kids, but the things that they've gone through, since you've had a wife and kids, how did that mature you? Did that make you want to fight even harder? I definitely believe it did. But, from your perspective, how did that grow you?
Yeah, I think, and to be transparent with the situation, 2017, once you're an entrepreneur, you have some success. Like I was very young, 19, you get back into corporate America, it's never the same, because you feel, with me, I always felt I had the entrepreneur spirit and I was meant to be an entrepreneur and I wanted to be my own boss. So 2017, I knew I was going to go full force with this, but I was at a job. I just got promoted to supervisor. I was the first Black supervisor at the company. And sometimes love can blind you, make you ignore your principles. So a guy I felt that was like my brother, he didn't want to actually tell me about this job, but he was about to get fired. So I saved him. I had him transferred to my department. And then he kept talking, he just was not doing what he was supposed to do. Of course, racism exists, but I'm telling him, I got his back. Just do what you need to do. So it came to a point where he was about to get fired again. And then because I saved him again, where I should have fired him, I got fired. So that was the actual first time of me seeing what could happen with this MS, because we didn't really know what it was. But I've been the provider for my family for 9 years. So my wife was stressed out. So that's when we seen what can happen with MS. She lost her sight, and then she lost the feeling in her legs. Also around that time, things was getting low as far as the refrigerator. So kids looking in the refrigerator, daddy, what's going on? So that thought right now got me so fired up. So I hit the ground running, man. That really, just the thought of that, just keeps me definitely motivated, and understanding that I got people like human beings depending on me, you know what I'm saying? So when I say success is the only option, those type of things I think about, and I got to make every single day count, because kids can't eat excuses, you know what I'm saying? So
that's tough. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
Oh yeah, kids cannot eat excuses,
Thank you.
So it's a responsibility, as a grown man, to handle my business. And definitely with me not coming up with a father, it's definitely extra personal, so even sometimes, with me, I'm a go-getter. So I didn't, my last child was actually a boy. I want to stop until I got that boy. So I got 3 girls. The last was a boy, but with my son, when I'm talking to him, it's kind of like I'm talking to my young self. It's therapeutic to me, the things I wanted to experience, because I always been that guy that was the star as far as basketball, martial arts, and everything. But everybody else's dad was there. So I always felt abandoned because mine wasn't there. So it's kind of deep when I talk to him sometimes. It's like I'm talking to myself.
Word, man. That's powerful. And you're basically, you're being the change that you want to see. That's
right. And that's one of my, like I tell people, before you transform your life, you got to transform your mind. So I'm big on starting your day a certain kind of way, so on my podcast, I tell my listeners, when you first wake up, 3 positive thoughts. One of my first thoughts every day is be the change that you want to see in the world. Now, from there, you should be going to the restroom, brushing your teeth, washing your face. If not, we got a problem. But while you're there, look at that person you see in the mirror. And I'm big on positive affirmations. Point to that person and say, I am great. I am a winner. Success is the only option. So this is a great way. You should be the first person to speak life into yourself. Before you can conquer any goal, you got to conquer your mind. So I'm big on starting my day like that. And that's how I do every single day.
Word, man. That's what's up. Yeah, that's something huge with us too, that we, a message that we're always saying is you definitely want to become that change that you want to see. And it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen overnight. Right. We're all, I feel like, slowly becoming that change that we want to see in the world,
Right.
little by little.
That's right.
Word, man.
And I think something that people do that that's very important to stop. You can never compare your chapter 3 to somebody's chapter 20. What's for you is for you. So you got to stay the course and just do you and continue to get better every day. Baby steps are better than no steps.
Yeah, I think the baby steps is what counts, man. Like you said, E.T. always says small steps, great distances, and
Right.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Right.
How'd you find E.T.?
Craig, my guy, through Les Brown. Les Brown, that's my guy. So actually with everything I'm doing, Les Brown, I love Les Brown, Tony Robbins. So when I seen E.T., it was probably like 2014, 2015, I was like, wow, I can be me and do this motivational speaking thing. That was like, he was definitely an inspiration. I was like, I could just be me. He like the Iverson of the NBA. When Iverson came, just did him, was this being unapologetically was him. And this lane, I was like, wow. So when I started listening to him, man, he definitely, even with my situation with my wife, he's the one person in the world to understand.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to meet him because his wife has MS. So I'm looking forward to meeting him as a speaker. I've been to a couple events, but for him to meet me as a speaker and know who I am as far as in that lane in the future. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Word, man. Yeah, that's gonna be dope, bro. And when you were telling me about that as well, I know y'all will definitely be able to relate on that and talk, and he'll probably be able to give you so much insight,
Right.
and perspective on that, because I know that definitely ain't easy. You know what I mean? But
Definitely.
you're a champ for going through that process. You know what I'm saying? Being there for her, being there for your family, and continuing to grow.
Right. Appreciate it.
For real, man. What else you getting into tonight?
Man, I got to get ready, for tomorrow. I got 3 podcast interviews tomorrow morning. So I'm excited. I got this person, she's been killing around the city, pound cakes. She's been selling out like crazy. So I'm bringing her on the podcast to interview her and spread light on her. The second one, I got a young entrepreneur. She has a clothing line. She's only 21 years old. She has her own store. She's doing it, So I just met her and she's definitely doing her thing. The last guest, he's about to open up a restaurant on July 18th. He's been cooking for years. So I'm excited, man, to just talk to these 3 different individuals and help promote them, So it's going down tomorrow.
All right. Sounds like a plan, man. That's what's up. What y'all getting into?
I just finished watching Old Guard, The Old Guard on Netflix, and that movie was ridiculous.
It was nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Nice. Tay, what about you, man? Where you at? What you doing?
Man, I'm chilling in the crib. This morning I woke up kind of feeling under the weather, and my throat was scratchy as shit. And I was like, all right, let me go ahead and tackle this before it gets bad. Yesterday was my first day going outside playing basketball, so I'm just chilling in the crib, man. That's about it. Might watch some highlights. I'm ready for the NBA season to start back, so I might watch some highlights and just kick the shit.
Good shit. And then we also have another host, is Natalie. She unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. She was maybe gonna get on, but I think she was busy. But I want to give Nat a shout out, yo. She's so real. And Zane, like, yo, I don't know. I think these guys just know I've been going through a lot. They know I'm going through it. That's why y'all been just like saving my life.
Man, I can't wait till tomorrow. Got another gift coming.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I think looks like you're surrounded by some good people, man. You are who you surround yourself with, so that's what's up. It seems like y'all all like-minded, so that's dope that y'all got the chemistry y'all got in the bond.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for these people, man.
Middle school. That's crazy,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Yeah, I know this guy since middle school. And fucking, he's the man. I got myself. I like what you said. You speak that shit into existence. So I like, instead of just speaking shit into existence, I just do shit into existence. So like, I bought myself a record, and I was like, I'm gonna get a record player. I don't even give a fuck that I don't have a record player yet. And this guy like read my mind, and he got me this fucking really, really dope record player. Like this really, really dope record player. And I've been jamming. I got the DMX vinyl from a concert, and I've been jamming that shit ever since. I already got in trouble with the landlords. I don't give a fuck.
You're like, art.
Yeah. And then my favorite rapper is Joe Budden, and Nat surprised me. fucking big time and got me the Joe Budden vinyl. And it's just lit.
And that was the funniest thing too, because I already knew what was gonna happen. So that's why you like, I got a CD instead of the Joe Budden.
Yeah. So
and I was tell us.
Let me tell the story about that, right?
That's hilarious.
So okay, I got the DMX one because that's the one that had it in the store. But everyone knows, like I said, I'm a big Joe Budden fan. So obviously, the first once he got me the record player, I'm like, all right, so now I need to get a little collection over here. So the first one I go to get is this one. And I this one and another one. But Amazon on the bottom, they try to upsell you. And I'm in fucking sales, so I know what time it is. All right, but they got me because I'm a Joe Budden fan. So I click it, but it wasn't the same product as the one I was looking at. It was CDs. I was looking at a vinyl. I didn't know. I ordered this shit. It comes today. Wherever it is, it's behind me somewhere. And it comes as a CD. And I'm here with Zane, even seeing like, damn.
And he was so convinced. Maybe it's a small record player.
Because
I was like, I don't know, man.
because they make some vinyls are smaller.
I know. I was like,
y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I was like, damn, okay, maybe it's just design, like it's the small ones. And nah, it was a CD.
And then he was so mad. He's like, man. And then I'm saying in my head, like, oh man, that's crazy. And then you said, oh, I'm expecting a gift today from Nat. I was like, oh man, that's wild.
He knew the whole time. And then this shit comes, yo. So shout out to Nat. Thank y'all too. Y'all real. Oh, that's the rain. I thought someone was coming in the house.
No, that's Princess.
Oh, that's my dog. Shout out to Princess. Princess, you camera shy? But yeah, now we rocking to this Joe Budden joint. We rocking.
Yeah, he Joe Budden underrated, but he definitely a dope rapper.
Yeah,
lyrically, he official.
Yeah, extremely underrated, man. Extremely underrated. But yeah, man. So where can everyone find your stuff? Tell them a little bit about that.
Yes, jblackinspires.com. Make sure you go get that. And I know y'all love that 4-letter word, free. Yes, I know y'all love that 4-letter word. So when you pre-order the book, Goals Give Direction, it guarantees you a signed copy and a free gift. So make sure you pre-order the book, Goals Give Direction, jblackinspires.com. The motivational speaker album, Goals Give Direction, is on all digital platforms. Go get an apparel. Right now I got on the beast mode activated.
Hey.
So, and just go to the site. I got the Go Get a apparel, shirts, hats. I even got a Go Get a pillow. So
hey, okay.
Where's that at?
So yeah, just check out the website, man. It'll connect you to everything. Information about my mentoring program and everything. So yeah, definitely just tap in, jblackinspires.com.
You got the pillow on you?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Hold up, I'm about to go.
Yeah. Bring that out.
Go get the pillow. Go get the pillow, man. And then Tay, what you shouting out for this week?
Oh man, I got like 2 shout outs.
So I'm
gonna have to throw them both out. The first one is shout out to this tattoo artist. He's in Durham, Shedrick. I think I'm saying it right. One of the owners of Tips and Needles here in Durham. He's been doing his thing in the community, man. For the past month, he's camped down in front of the police station. For equal rights, of African Americans. Him and some other people. And like he's been doing his thing. On the 6th, he had a cookout in front of the mayor's house on the mayor's lawn.
Hey.
The mayor didn't know he was gonna be there. He came out there and just like had everybody come out and cook out on the lawn.
They're not playing.
And the mayor came out and they they kicked the shit. So, big shout out to him for doing his thing lately and just continuing to, show Durham that there's different other than what they're used to. So big shout out to him. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the Mondukes. She finally took a little vacation.
Nice.
She's been here. She's been in Durham, but she went up to visit my aunt. She left last Thursday or Friday. And I was like, when you coming back? She was like, I don't know. I work from home, so, I figure out when I'm gonna come back to Durham. And I was like, hey, just stay out there, enjoy your time. Her and my 2 brothers, they're out there. My stepdad, he's a hustler, so he out here working. He like, you know what? No vacation for me. I'm out here working. But I'm sure he's gonna go out there soon once he decides to take a little break. So shout out to her, man.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Mama Dukes.
Yo, she took a vacay. She knew you took the vacay. You went to Jersey over here and you saw us. So, you know, she was like, damn, I got to get away now.
Man, I was thinking, I was like, man, I should, if I known like beforehand, I would have hit y'all up. I was like, yo, drive down, I'll drive up, we'll meet in the middle.
We'll meet in the middle. Let me know.
Hit the MGM casino.
Let me know.
That's funny.
But yeah.
And chill out.
I'm down, man. Let me know what's up. Let me know.
All right, bet.
So let's see this pillow, man.
All right, so off rip, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm very serious about the brand. So I'm showing y'all right there. I got the Go Getter tattoo.
Oh, snap.
That's real. That's real.
Go Getter shoes.
Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa. This a version 1?
The ones.
So what I do, right? I gave my guy some all white forces.
Okay.
He made these for me. He put my logo.
Oh, it was all white originally.
Yep, all white forces. He customized these for me.
Wow. That's dope.
That is fire.
So this is the pillow. I'm a go getter.
There it is.
And then you got the logo on the other side.
That's fire.
That's something to
So
sleep
one
on.
finger to the brain, one to the sky. With the right mindset, you go to the top. I put the red check next to the brain because everything starts with the mind. Take blood, sweat, and tears to achieve goals. You're a go-getter. I'm a go-getter. Success is the only option.
That's fire, man.
Boom. Put him to sleep.
That's fire. Yo, you know, before we talked about E.T., are you a fan of Inky? Inky Johnson?
I like Inky. Yeah, Inky's very. I like his transparent and easily, man. That football injury, he could have definitely just been like, his life could have been over because he wanted to do that his whole life. He worked so hard for that. So for him to transition to everything he's doing right now, man, he's definitely a big inspiration.
Yeah, man. Inky speaks to my soul, man. You know, he has a lot of stuff. Like I obviously found him on the Secret to Success podcast, and then, you know, I've been watching him ever since, man. And yeah, he speaks to my soul. I mean, E.T. obviously does as well too. You know, I watch E.T. every single day, but Inky speaks to the soul, man, too.
Inky's
some
powerful.
good speakers.
Right now, I think E.T. is my guy. Well, E.T. is the current number one motivational speaker until I take that spot. But that's my guy. I like Tony Robbins, the new guy in the team, Jamal King.
Yeah,
he definitely
good,
is
yeah.
He's very inspirational. Just 9-to-5 millionaire. Like his story is so unique, you know. So everything that he's doing, man, I'm just definitely inspired by him.
You know, it's funny. Remember my guy I told you that bought property in Cleveland. He's bigly inspired by 9-to-5. You know, because I was putting him on, like I was putting him onto real estate. I was letting him know because I also watch Grant Cardone a lot.
Grant, he dope. Hey, yeah. Grant Cardone is dope.
Yeah, so that's, and then I'm a big fan of Sean Stevenson. Sean is like a motivational speaker on the low too. I don't know if you follow him.
I'm not hip to him.
They brought him on the podcast on the Secret to Success a couple times.
Okay.
He's the one that got them to Organifi Connect and all that.
Okay.
So I'll send you him. He really, really, really dope. But Jamal King, man, Jamal's great. And they definitely a lot inspires, people, man. So thank you for doing everything you do, man.
Yeah, bro, appreciate it, man. I think the ultimate high is running in your purpose, man. So I'm just excited that I found my purpose, and man, definitely not taking my foot off the gas pedal.
Word. What's at the end of the show, Tate just did his. We usually just shout out something that you think is dope, a TV show, a song, a book, anything that you think is dope that's slept on. Like I think Joe Budden slept on. Well, what's slept on? You know what I'm saying? That you want to give a shout out to.
Slept on. I think what slept on 50 Cent's new book.
I'm listening to that.
Okay. But his new book, right? People look at 50 Cent just being crazy, but he's a mad scientist. He's a genius. Every move is calculated. That's what's up. Yeah. So I think people need to definitely check out that book, man. That guy is very, very intelligent. It's the reason why he's where he's at. When you talk about redefining yourself, definitely that guy. And also my guy who sleep all the people, the ultimate hustler, Master P. Hey, who went from the streets to the NBA to the top of the charts. This dude, he was already a national recording artist, a label owner, and then say, you know what, I want to play in the NBA and play and made it in the NBA.
Wow.
But I I'm looking forward to July 29th. It starts the chronicles of some stories for him. Then after that, they're gonna do the biography movie. But yeah, Master P, man, I definitely think people don't give him the credit he deserves.
That's fire, man. I'm gonna have to look into that. I haven't been checking. For
How long has he was playing in the NBA?
He played for the Hornets. He played for the Toronto Raptors. So those are the two NBA teams he played for back in the day. But this was like in the heart of his career, like back when he first got on far as nationally. And then you got to think about his record deal. In hip hop, he got a 85-15 deal. So he kept 85%, and then they got 15%. He was the first guy to orchestrate a deal like that.
I'm gonna say that's a good deal.
That's an amazing deal.
So he just, on a business side, he just was ahead of his time. And you got to think about this. For that deal right there, a company offered them $1 million, and he turned it down. He was saying, because he just knew that if they offer me $1 million, I can get more. But everybody had the courage to turn that down. And after that, he got that deal. You know what I'm saying? So he's a very smart businessman, man. Definitely legendary.
Word. Did you finish the 50s book?
I'm not finished yet.
I'm on chapter 7.
Okay, yeah, I'm on 6. I'm on chapter 6.
Oh, so we close. Yeah. So yo, it starts to get real good at 6. Like I thought the first half was like, all right, bro. Like, you know, he was speaking some cool shit, but I mean, I feel like anyone it depends like on what your level is of like, you know, personal development and stuff. The first half I felt was a little cookie cutter, but it had a lot of gems. Cookie cutter with some gems, but I ain't gonna lie, he's digging into a pretty dope bag around chapter 6 and now into 7. Yeah. He's getting into like, oh, like I'm real like now I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't shit that you kind of think about.
Yeah, I think, and if you just look at, you know, his transition, you know, from just being just a rapper to the water deal, all the different deals he made. And then his mindset, you know, with the most powerful thing is why he's so fearless, because he looks at it like nothing can happen to be worse than him losing his mother. So he uses that, and then the perception of everybody of him getting shot 9 times. So that's why he's so fearless and surviving that. So he goes into these deals. And I think something that's very important too that he said is that somebody can be the most smartest person in the room, have the most talent, but they're scared to speak up. So they don't actually get the opportunity because somebody that's less talented, less smart, but they speak up. So it's a lot of people. Courage is not the absence of fear, but courage is just doing what needs to be done in the presence of fear. You know, so I think that's 2 powerful things I grabbed from him so far.
Yeah, man, I love that. I mean, it was so far it's a really good book, man. When he was talking about, you know, not drinking and, you know, he would go to the clubs while everyone else is drinking, and yeah, the vitamin water deal and all that type of stuff, man. He digs into so many different things. I'm not going to tell you anymore because I don't want to. The next chapter is pretty good too. He gives a little tip on how the massacre cover came about. Okay. But yeah, man, I've always been a huge inspiration to 50. I actually have a tattoo of a quote of his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
what quote was that quote?
It's just real because it goes hand in hand with a Sylvester Stallone quote. So the Sylvester Stallone quote is it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And then right alongside of it, I got when it rains, it pours.
Oh yeah, you know, I love Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So I mess with Sylvester Stallone. And do you know that story? Do you know that story as far as Rocky?
Not really.
He wrote that. He wrote it himself, and he made sure that he filmed in it. And then he all, you know, like, you know how he has the slur. He had a stroke and whatnot. So like, no one's gonna really try to like hire him. And he's like, nah, I wrote this script. They liked it. He's like, I'm gonna be that actor in that. And no one's gonna do it. You're just not getting the script. And so he's like, yo, and ever since then he was like, yo, he writing, putting himself in movies, he's making moves. He changed a lot of things.
I heard that, but then I also heard that he used he basically kind of used a boxer's story.
He was inspired by an Ali fight. It was an Ali fight and another white guy that was an underdog. The guy went the distance. He wrote Rocky after that fight. He wrote Rocky. He stayed up 19 hours and wrote the script. But what's even deeper is that when he was just talking about everybody just wanted to buy the script. They said he can't play the role. They wanted to get somebody else the role to play Rocky. He turned down. Now he broke at the time. You know what I'm saying? He even sold his dog. You know what I'm saying? He turned down 25,000. He turned 75,000. He turned down 250,000 because he said he's the main character in that movie. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's how much he believed in his vision. And then the movie did like over 2 million. And then they gave him points. They ended up giving him like 25,000 in points in the movie. See, he made way more in the long run, but he believed in himself, like really believed in himself. So yeah, man, I mess with Sylvester Stallone, man, for real. Yeah,
him, bro. And like I said, 50, man, is, one thing I want to give too before I give, even our shout outs is because, I also do beyond therapy with a degree. I also do marketing and branding.
Okay.
If anyone wants to know how to market their business, I always tell people it's the Cardi effect, but it's also the 50 effect. Like, 50 isn't known as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? 50 is known as a businessman. So, right. And he brands himself. And then he could fit and sell anything he ever wants. So I always try to tell people that. Sometimes people don't get it. Sometimes I tell people the Cardi effect. I tell them about Cardi, and I got to really break it down to them. But it's also 50 as well, And then obviously, if anyone ever wants more details, they could always hit me up and we can go more into it. But yeah, man, 50 has always been a huge inspiration to me. That chapter when he talked about his mom, man, brought me to tears because I always had the same drive because I lost my mom to drug addiction and a lot of the same issues. And
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. It's kind of funny that's the other one I forgot about. The other powerful moment at 9 years old. I found out that my dad was addicted to crack. So that was, even though I was surrounded by a lot of stuff I could have got into, that was another reason why I didn't go that route. So yeah, I feel for you as far as losing your mother, man. I feel for you.
Yeah, man. Same thing. She started when I was 9 years old, same age, heroin. And she was still a great, amazing mom. But, a Baltimore love thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. People go through their struggles. So, but it taught me, what not to do. And then it also showed me to never judge someone because she was still an amazing human at the end of the day, right. And to now be able to, try to inspire others.
Right. That's what's up, man. That's real.
Yep. Anything you shouting out this week, man?
Yeah, I'm shouting out the movie Old Dogs with Charlize Theron. She did her thing, and they introduced some new actors, not the same people you normally see. And it's on Netflix. It just dropped today. And that's why I went home earlier today to watch that movie.
He's like, that's why I left.
Yeah, I had it on my reminder, so I had to go home and watch that real quick. It was well worth it. I was hooked the entire movie. Pretty much the movie is there's like 4 immortals and they can't die. Yeah, and they can't die. And they've been actually going through time being heroes and helping out, but still being under the shadows. And then someone tried to capture them or expose them, so they have to go find that person and kind of, clean up their tracks and whatnot. And then through that, they just found out there's a 5th one now. So like, oh shit, now we gotta go find that person.
Don't tell them too much though. They gotta watch the show.
Nah, man, they gonna see. It's in the trailer. I'm not telling you anything different. And they, now it's a black Marine. She finds out that she's immortal now, and like now it's like a whole new thing. But the whole movie is dope. It's actually based on a graphic novel called the Old Guards. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out, man. I'm gonna have to check that out. Tay, you got anything else?
No, man. Oh, I'm gonna let y'all see. So I'm gonna turn the light on in my car so you can see I'm hooked up in here.
Yeah, let's see how you set up, bro. Show your face. Show your face. Let's see.
All right. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, you could have had that on the whole time.
Nah, the light's gonna cut off.
That's why the acoustics is good. You in the car.
Yeah, man. And look, I'm fucking sweating like I've been in the studio booth all night,
spitting straight fire.
So this is the setup. I got the recorder here. I got the transmitter, receiver. Then I have my. Let me switch it back.
Did you just turn
I have my headphones?
You turned your car into a recording booth?
Oh, yeah, he made it happen.
He'll go get it.
And this is so big.
I got my headphones in. Yes.
Now,
and they've been getting on my ass for me to do it for the longest.
3 years.
They'll be like, yo, they wouldn't say, hey, go get this. They'll be like, yo, there's a recorder you can buy,
Just drop it in the messenger. Like, just say, you know.
And I'm like, yeah, it is. But I never went to go get it, man. I finally got one. And I was like, Joe and them about to be hyped. So as soon as I got it, I shot them a video, let them see.
Yeah, man, Jamar. Tay's been a co-host since February 2018. But it's all right. Better late than never, bro.
Forever, man.
Let's get it.
It's been 2 years.
I think we were off last time when we thought about the timing. It was February of 2018.
Yep.
Damn,
man, that's
but still mad.
That's still
a long time, man.
It feels longer than that.
It does. It feels like a fucking minute.
Hell yeah.
Also, we were talking about that 50 book. It was not to support my ad that I'm about to say, because I really fuck with that book and I really fuck with 50, and y'all see I'm listening to it. But also, you can get that book for free if you use our code audibletrial.com/therapywithouutadegree. If you go in therapywithouttadegree.com, the link is right there, or you can hit any of us up, and then you can get a free month, and then you get a free book. You also can cancel the subscription right after you get it, so you can get your free book and then you can cancel. And then if you like it, you could always re-up, however you want to do it. Also, always remember, check on your strong friend. All right.
We got the merch. We got the merch.
I like that.
Yep. It's a quote from Royce the 5'9" on his song called Strong Friend. I'm a firm believer in that. Obviously, you want to check on everybody, but check on the strong friend. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we forget about that person. So,
right.
And, but yeah, man, this was great. This was dope. Thank you for coming through.
Enjoyed it. I appreciate the invite, man. Definitely had a great time, y'all, bro. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man. You said this is episode 161, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's what's up. Y'all been grinding, so yeah, keep it going. That's what's up.
Thank you, man. You as well. All right,
appreciate
people.
It.
We out of here.
All right, enjoy your day. Enjoy your night.
Peace.
All right, jblackinspires.com.
Peace out.
Peace.